We actually have respectator load in. So I will do another introduction. And this is a StarSeries match between Navi and Virtus.Pro. Virtus.Pro on the Radiant side, Navi on the Dire side. And I have with me my co-caster today, Mini. Mini, what is your favorite kind of Pringles?
Oh god, that's a hard question. I like the spicy ones.
Okay. Well, I just figured I asked a random question just so I don't ask you for the third time how you are today, which you are, you know, I would have expected the answer.
Yeah.
Unless something really terrible happened in the last minute or so. I don't think that's the case, right?
Didn't Navi change their ban now?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Actually, they had
Darkseer banned.
yeah, but they had first pick in the previous game.
Uh-huh.
As in, Navi was the one that had the first ban, so they banned out the Darkseer. But this time,
10 seconds remaining.
they are the second pick, so they ban out something else. Well, I don't know. It's a new picking phase, so
yeah,
happens.
It's not a huge deal.
It's not a huge deal. He'll probably be banned out still, I would expect. Yeah, we have a Brewmaster and a Lycan ban, not very surprising there. And then Enchantress also, maybe Virtus.Pro aiming to pick up the Chen. But in that case, Poppy will probably see through that and is gonna decide, well, will we let them have the Chen and ban out something else? And because if they now know that VP wants to go for that Chen, they can ban out other stuff and set up more for their first picks.
They could do that as well. But I don't think Navi wanna play versus a Chen because it's really annoying.
It is. Well, they still have one ban to go if they wanna try that. It is, of course, very well. They know what to expect, so they can base their tactic around that already, like in
exactly. But playing against Chen is really annoying because he's just gonna send people home, heal people up, and you're gonna be sad.
10 seconds
so
remaining.
hopefully Navi bans Chen.
Send people home and you're gonna be sad.
5
yeah.
Yeah,
he is an annoying one to deal with. That's for sure.
But still, there's so many heroes in the pool, like Invoker.
Yeah, Nature's Prophet's still in too.
Nature's Prophet, Broodmother, etc. So.
Shrek, yeah. Still a lot of choices. And that's probably why we see Dread ticking into this bonus time. Hopefully this time not because he's lagging out.
No, I don't want a remake.
No.
Yeah, and Brood is getting banned now, so.
Yeah, it's just also one of those heroes that's just super annoying to deal with. I mean, you can deal with him. It's in theory it's not so hard to deal with him, but it just costs so much time of your heroes and consumables also, or at least resources to deal with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we're gonna see an Invoker.
And a Chen.
Yeah. Let's see if VP is actually gonna pick up the Chen, or if they now think, well, we'd rather have the Invoker. Oh, they're gonna go with the Leshrac. So we might see a Dandy Invoker.
We might see Poppy Chen and then the Invoker, if we decide to go for it.
Yeah. They have a very strong lineup then already. Like, wow. I don't know, if I was VP, I wouldn't have let them have those two. But then again, they got a Leshrac out of that. Leshrac is one of those heroes that is a solid hero in all phases of the game. And
Nobody likes Invoker.
Nobody likes Invoker. Well, VP can still pick him up. But Navi knew that already. They are expecting that. Well, they're probably expecting that, and they are preparing to deal with him. They can still pick up a Puck now or something like that as their third pickup. But then again,
interesting.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting to see Navi picking up Shadow Demon this early.
10 seconds remaining.
I haven't seen they played that hero so much, or maybe they have. I just missed the games they did it.
Maybe they picked him up because they don't want to see a Leshrac Shadow Demon combination, but then again, the Sand King is still in. A Sand King Leshrac is almost as strong as a Shadow Demon Leshrac.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, let's just see.
Yeah.
Wait and see.
And the combination Chen Shadow Demon, by the way, is very strong too. If Chen has managed to pick up a Centaur, Shadow Demon will be on the lane and can just disrupt the target. Chen can walk in with his creeps, put the centaur in position, and stun straight after the target comes out.
Yeah, that's 100% kill.
Yeah. So it is a good combination, but yeah, I have to say it's a very early pickup for support.
Yeah, but we don't want to leave the, as you said, the Leshrac Shadow Demon combination, so
Yeah.
it's a nice pickup.
Yeah, and
But
VP
Dread is
taking.
taking his time.
Yeah. Only 10 seconds left.
Reserve time.
8 seconds.
Crystal Maiden.
Invoker.
Wow.
Radiant team
Okay,
ban.
what do you think about these picks before I start?
Dire
Uh,
team ban.
The Virtus.Pro picking up Enigma and Crystal Maiden.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, they pretty much needed a jungler, so they decided to pick up Enigma, and Crystal Maiden is, yeah, it's a really great support hero, so these picks was good picks by Virtus.Pro, and Navi picking up the Invoker was pretty standard. They have Dandy.
Yeah.
And Dandy loves Invoker, so.
Yeah, and that's just already a really strong lineup from Navi. I was just thinking, I mean, of course Enigma is the better jungler, money-wise, gold per minute-wise over Chen. Probably Enigma is probably the best one in the jungle, and Crystal Maiden is a solid support, and with her Frostbite maybe also able to chain up with the stun from
5
Leshrac.
seconds remaining.
But I just feel there's no good team with Leshrac. Leshrac is extra good if you have him with a Sand King or Shadow Demon or maybe even a Bane, but I don't know. Feel like I'm missing that one. Even though the Bane can still be picked up if they wanted to, because he's not going to be banned out. Because the bans are a Night Stalker, a Lone Druid, a Tide Hunter, and a Venomancer.
Yeah, but it's also hard to predict Russians, so I don't really know what we're gonna pick up now.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
I'm thinking of they could pick up
5 seconds
a carry
remaining.
for the Crystal Maiden and just one more solo lane, or not.
Or not. It looks like they're going to go with a tri-lane with Enigma probably then a solo side lane and Leshrac in the middle with still a carry to be picked up.
Yeah,
They have a
and
very strong tri-lane with that. Crystal Maiden or
I
Shaker support.
think we're gonna pick up Morphling. I'm not really sure.
Morphling, Anti-Mage could also still be a possibility, but yeah, one of those hard carries. Maybe even a Ricky. But then again, they have... Oh, never mind. They're gonna go for Slardar.
Dire
I
team
shouldn't even try predict Russians.
Well, I wouldn't no predict Russians, indeed. That's, yeah, Slardar, probably just to make sure that if he's gonna be versus the Sand King, then if Sand King's Sandstorm won't be able to make him invisible anymore. But an odd pickup here, as I was expecting a really hard carry. Slaughter is a carry, of course, or maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and it's an aggressive carry, so
Aggressive
it
carry,
really
yeah.
fits the Virtus.Pro playstyle.
That's true. That's very true. He doesn't have to stay on his lane for like 20-30 minutes in order to be useful.
But as the looks of it, I think the lanes for Navi will be Chen in the Forest, Shadow Demon Sanking lane, Invoker solo, and Windrunner solo.
I think the same. And I am quite, well, not surprised. At least the thing to note here with Navi, they don't really have a hard carry.
No, they don't.
They want to probably push really early and maybe have Dandy as his evoker, maybe semi-carry, or Sand King being the one to be a semi-carry, but no hardcore support or no hardcore support. I mean no hardcore carry for them at least.
Prepare for battle.
And I will go over to see who's playing what for Navi. We have Puppy on his Chen going towards the bottom lane. Everybody's going towards the bottom lane anyway. Light of Heaven on his Windrunner. Dandy on Invoker. There's a lot of signature heroes being played here, by the way. Arsart is gonna play the Shadow Demon, and last one is a Vorse. It's like two thingies. A Vorse is playing the Sand King. Not under his real name, but it is him.
Yeah, and as we see on Virtus.Pro side, we have NS playing Crystal Maiden, Asen playing Slardar, Kuroki going on the Leshrac, Dread going Enigma, and Santa going for the Earthshaker. And as you said earlier, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a tri-lane with Crystal Maiden, Earthshaker, and Slardar. Leshrac probably solo mid and Enigma solo top.
Yeah, I think so too. That's basically the only lane that I would expect, but you know, they're
You never
Russians, so We don't know what to expect. We do see Aizen moving towards the middle lane. He picked up a shield also, so he might be the one that's gonna go be in the middle.
And now we could also do an aggressive trial with Chen, because Chen is so much stronger than Enigma.
Yeah.
But
Well, they can. I do think that they might be doing that, or at least Chen in the Radiant Forest there, just to help out if needed, and coming for some early ganks. But what do you think for VP for going for maybe a dual lane with Slardar and Crystal Maiden in the middle, and Leshrac and Sand and Earthshaker on a side lane, and Enigma on a solo lane?
that could also work out really well. But I think we will have two weak lanes when Chen is gonna come in and gank. So I'm not really sure yet. But if I think Chen is gonna have a problem if Virtus.Pro is aiming for the tri lane. Because Chen going with creeps versus a Crystal Maiden, Earthshaker and Slardar is not an easy thing. But
No,
we'll
I
see.
really have to stop my sister from calling me. I forgot to change the overlay because I fail. But the pause is still on anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see who is where, and I'm gonna be surprised maybe. Probably. As well, VP taking their time to get out of the base. In the meantime, Navi is already on their way. As we have some nice technical drawings on the minimap.
Yeah. It's always fun to see what the other team expects the other team to do, but
30
I'm not really
seconds
sure
to battle.
if Poppy is gonna lane in the enemy woods or in his own woods.
Well, I'm not sure either, of course, because you know we can't look into Puppy's mind. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was if he was going to go for that Radiant Forest, gonna go for an aggressive tri lane, making life of
The battle
life of
begins.
Huhard anyway. Because oh, look at that.
Isn't that illegal?
No, it was, but then it wasn't anymore because did he just was able to get 2 of those? Was Enigma just able to convert 2? No, he wasn't.
No, it was just a range creep.
But it was at first, but then it wasn't anymore because in the end it could hurt your lane as much as help it, because you'll end up pushing the lane with the next creep wave that comes around.
And you were right by the Virtus.Pro lanes. They have a dual lane Earthshaker Leshrac and a dual lane Crystal Maiden Slardar.
Yeah.
And the Enigma looks like he's jungling. So they have no bot lane.
They have no bot lane. Oh,
Wow.
that will be confusion for Arthart and Avorth. I mean, they will expect something like any minute now. Like
Yeah.
they know the middle lane and they know the top lane, so they probably know that it would be only Enigma coming for them. But I don't know. And Dendi is gonna have a hard time here being versus the 2 lane, but I will assume that Arthart will probably move towards that middle lane in time.
Yeah, I think he should be moving like now, because he doesn't need to help out tanking, farming.
That's what it is. He's not laning, he's just farming.
Exactly, he's totally free farming, and we just sharing the experience.
Yeah, I do expect Enigma to come out of the forums at some point though. But just leaving that lane alone, I mean, how often do you see that? Oh, Dendi might be in some trouble. But Jen came out of the forest to help out. So, Poppy making sure that Dendi is safe. Dendi, who by the way spec'd his Exort first, so he's gonna go for some nice sun strikes, hopefully. If you can manage to find out where they are.
Yeah, but still, Dendi is getting so much experience in mid lane, so we're not really shutting him down.
No. No, to shut him down, they really have to force him away from the lane right now. And at this point, they're not doing that at all. The Shadow Demon finding Enigma in the jungle. TV's gonna try to run away. He does have a disruption, so he will be safe, but might actually go for something. Well, at least they found out where the Enigma is hiding, or, you know, where he is, so that they know that indeed their Sand King is just utterly safe in the bottom lane.
Yeah. I don't know if Virtus.Pro did the right thing doing this, because Sand King will have a really great farm. Like minute 10 he will have mana boots and maybe even blink dagger.
Yeah. He will have
And
such
that will
an
be
easy
a
lane.
huge problem for Virtus.Pro.
And the question is if they're gonna be able to counter that with their Slardar, because that will be a very tricky thing to do. I mean, Slardar is getting nice farm, don't get me wrong, but
So is Navi.
so is Navi, yeah. I mean, if we look at the gold graph already, that Sand King farming has got them 300 gold in favor already. And even though it's not that much, it's still, if it's all on one person,
Denied.
it's gonna be painful. Light of Heaven in the meantime on the top lane, having 10 last hits, not doing that bad for also a 2 versus 1 lane. With 15 last hits on Leshrac, even get some harassment out on Kirky.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kirkai. Hi there. Oh look, they're gonna go for tower, bottom lane. Enigma, I don't know what he can do against it, but he's gonna try, or he's just gonna show himself to just make sure that they don't overstep, but...
Yeah, but he has so many creeps with him now, so it's okay.
Invisibility.
Yeah, it's okay. I think they could even kill the Enigma if they really wanted to. If they were able to take a dive for that around the tower. We even have a... Oh, they want Enigma. They have we have a smoke up on the Chen. Invisibility rune, rather. And we're gonna see a burst strike, or maybe starting off with a disruption first. But
Poppy's gonna block him.
yeah, Dread knows that he's being chased. There's a disruption burst strike gonna go straight after. There's a sunstrike to help out, and that's the first blood going towards Chen. Yeah, it's such a... This is a brilliant setup. I mean, you can't go wrong there.
Nobody can survive that combo.
No.
Disruption, Sand King stun, and Sunstrike. Chen didn't even need to be there, but he's just gonna ensure so they get the tower now.
Yeah, and actually the blocking from Puppy helped out, even though I think the disruption would have been there anyway. Probably. Disruption having such a long range.
Yeah, and now Poppy can have 2 creeps as well, so
Yeah, he'll probably
he's
look
getting
to
so much
push.
levels.
Yeah, he'll probably look to push, maybe get down this tier 1 tower and move on to a next tower. As it looks like, well, I'm not really sure what Virtus.Pro is
Radiant's bottom
intending to
tower
do
is
here,
under attack.
and what he's aiming for,
Radiant's bottom tower.
or what they
has
hope to
fallen.
do also with Leshrac and the Earthshaker lane, because I think Leshrac could do this lane by himself as well. I mean, just versus one Windrunner, he should be able to be fine in theory.
Yeah, but they want some easy experience on Earthshaker as well, so I don't really know where Earthshaker should be if he wasn't in top lane.
Maybe on the bottom lane, if Enigma came out of the jungle, maybe try to be there. The tier 1 tower did fall down, and looks like they want to push for the tier 2.
And we managed to pick up the Windrunner on top lane with a Crystal Maiden Solar Smoke.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
now they
is under
can...
attack.
I think they can trade a tower now.
They can. Edict level 2. Creep wave is there.
Dire's top tower is
Definitely
under
gonna be able
attack.
to, if the Edict is being popped, that is.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's
is
just gonna
under
make sure
attack.
that the Edict is gonna hit everything, I guess. Getting rid of the creeps, and now the Edict goes on.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But yeah, they're trading a tier 2 tower for that. I'm not sure if
Radiant's
that's
bottom
the
tower
correct
has
trade.
fallen.
They don't even trade. Tier 1 tower still stands on the top lane.
Yeah, and Navi is not going back. Very like, oh, let's push further.
Nobody's stopping us? Okay, we'll continue. There, they force some TPs. Crystal Maiden is now back too. Enigma's there too. We have Sand King in some trouble. Gonna be sent home, but will be in time. Yes, it will be. He will be fine. Nice holy persuasion from Puppy there. Right in time. Sunstrike's still gonna go down. Oh, where did he go? Oh, it actually hit the Crystal Maiden. Then the killing of Crystal Maiden with the Sunstrike.
And then it's writing good skills.
Some friendly bashing.
And Leshrac is in huge trouble on top lane.
Yeah, he's gonna get a burrow strike, he's gonna get a soul catcher, and there he goes down. Should've even taken the last hit from that. An easy kill for Navi. As well, Dandy has not left middle lane yet. He has only done some sunstrikes. Is on 1600 gold right now, already has his boots, 26 last hits. 29 for the Slardar, so Slardar is not doing bad, but Slardar also not left this lane, just no other presence for him anyway. Oh, he won Dandy. There goes the stomp. Right clicks are there. Frostbite is gonna be there too. Nova's gonna be there. There's the ice wall slowing them down. Will be enough. Hot hand of God going through. Dandy will be able to survive this, and wow. Yeah, the nice try, I have to say. He would have been able to go down if the hand of God wasn't there, probably. But yeah, Dandy's still alive.
And Navi is so much ahead right now.
Yeah,
If Virtus.Pro can't... Oh, top lane.
Yeah, I'm there. Disruption on the Sand King. Nice Shackle ledging Enigma and Earthshaker together, but Shadow Demon taking the kill on the Enigma. Do they want to go for this though? They don't. No. They don't really have the pushing line up for it right now. It's just it was just a fight forced out, kinda, by pushing in and making sure that everybody of VP was there. They took a kill for that too.
Yeah, and if Virtus.Pro doesn't get any towers soon, I think they will be in some huge problems.
Yeah, and we actually have a starter with a double damage rune able to take a kill on Puppy.
Yeah, but Puppy still has his mecha up at 9 minutes, which is pretty impressive.
Has he? Oh, it's on the donkey?
Yeah, I think it's on the chicken.
Oh, it was on. Yeah, it was on the floor. There we go. Indeed, mechanism for the Chen. So kill didn't came in time as Chen TPs to the top lane. And they want this tier 1 tower. They just want it. It's almost down also.
Yeah, and I don't think Virtus.Pro can do anything about it.
No, and I think they know that. It looks like they're backing off. I guess Earthshaker's gonna still throw down a Fissure or something. Just doing something. Or delaying them rather. Oh, the tier 2 and tier 1 tower dropping on the bottom lane actually helps Aizen quite a bit. He has the freedom to farm right now without any interruption, as Na'Vi is not gonna push in this bottom lane once right now until probably towers are down. We have a disruption, we have the Sunstrike, Earthshaker in deep trouble, Chen taking the last hit with Test of Fate.
False demagoguery.
False what?
Yeah, and this is giving Navi... I think we're gonna go for 2 towers now. Both tier 1 and tier 2.
Well, so far they can. The only one that's there is Leshrac. He will do some damage. He's level 6. The tower goes down. Windhorn takes last hit. Actually, Vor's TPing to the middle lane first, just to make sure that the top push on the middle lane isn't gonna happen. Where Enigma is pushing. But yet Chen and his creeps are still there. Power shot going through. Mech going through too. Chen trying to stun. Fissure going down, but it doesn't stop the creeps. They will still be able to get them down. Oh, Crystal Main, what are you doing? Crystal Main level 5. They can't see her though. We see some blinks, but blinks are from Oh! Started with a black hole. Black hole was cancelled instantly. Shadow Demon is gonna go down before he gets sent home. Earthshaker taking that last hit. And Enigma is on the run from the Eidolons. Will go down here to the Shadow Demon actually. Crystal Main in a lot of trouble too. Stun goes down, making sure that Sand King is not getting anything. But Windrunner takes the last hit with a power shot. Aizen in some trouble too. Actually, everybody in trouble. Sunstrike goes down. Damage gets split between 3 heroes though. Santa on the run. Power shot will go through, actually finishing off Santa. Double kill for Light of Heaven. And that is 3 for 0 for Na'Vi.
Yeah.
The initiation came from Virtus.Pro. They started with a black hole. It got interrupted immediately. And I said Eidolons killing off Enigma. That was of course not true. It was the illusions from Shadow Demon.
And now Navi is just gonna rotate mid and take another tier 1 tower.
Yeah. They have such a large creep wave here. Also now with Fort Spirit from Dandy.
Yeah, and Enigma doesn't have his black hole up, so I think Navi could go for Roshan as well.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, they might go a tier 2 tower. But yeah, Roshan is open for them right now. If they have the Chen creeps to tank him up, which they don't really have right now. I guess they could share the damage, but they're still quite low level to tank it up themselves all the way.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna try do some damage on the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, disruption going off on the Leshrac. Burrow Strike is gonna be there too. Power shot going through. Invoker taking the last hit though. Edict will still go through until that until the spell has run off. And Mech going off, just making sure that Na'Vi does not have to back off and can just take this tier 2 tower. Burrow Strike going off on Crystal Main. Power shot going through too. One last hit needed. Vor's taking the kill. There's a Fissure going out. Arthur in a lot of trouble. Will go down here. Slaughter taking the hit. Shackle shot and Aizen doesn't blanch. He will get the cold snap though. Burrow Strike is there too. Aizen is gonna drop. Last hit will go to Invoker as the epicenter goes through to help that out. And Enigma still wants to do something, but Harbor's getting sent back to base before he can do anything more. And once again, we're only losing a Shadow Demon and getting 3 kills in return. I mean, Leshrac and Crystal Main dropped there too, together with Slardar, which was a really important kill, as that is the first time that Azen died on this Slardar.
Yeah, that was a really important kill for Navi, finishing off the Slardar. So if Slardar doesn't get his Vanguard and Blink up soon, Virtus.Pro will have a hard time initiating on the Navis. Because Sand King is always going to be very stunned, Disruption is always going to be landing, the heals from Chen, and Virtus.Pro will have a hard time killing anybody in the Navi team.
So far they've managed to get Shadow Demon twice, and they got Windrunner once with a 3-on-1 gank, and they got Chen once with the Slardar getting the kill. But yeah, Chen now having a mech, so it won't be as easy to kill anymore. And Shadow Demon, well, he is of course still quite squishy, but he usually has his team in the time that the disruption has run out on himself if he wants to go for that, or put a disruption on its aggressor and just run away.
And if we look at Sankey now, he has his dagger up, and that will be a really big problem for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah. Invoker even also getting a dagger up at the same time also has his 4-staff already, so those initiations will be really annoying to deal with for Virtus.Pro, if they didn't have enough to deal with already anyway.
Yeah, and now I think they can't kill Invoker and in any ways. If he has good reactions, he can always 4-staff out and just blink.
Yeah, knowing then he has those good reactions.
Yeah.
Crystal Maiden being in the disruption, Sunstrike gonna go down, gonna land on the Earthshaker. Dandy taking the kill on that one, and Sand King killing the Crystal Maiden. Black Hole is there though, catching Light of Heaven, but it's not gonna be enough. There's nobody to do the damage, and that puts Dread on the run. Shadow Poison going through. Still pops his one charges, might be able to stay alive, but won't be able to stay alive. Chen taking the last hit from that one, and Leshrac also dying earlier to the Sand King, as there's only the Slardar alive, and there's a GG called. 15 minutes.
Radiant's middle tower is under
15 minutes GG called by Virtus.Pro for a very strong game from Navi, and a very unorthodox tactic from Virtus.Pro with leaving the bottom lane open like that.
I didn't think it would end this fast, but I guess Navi just outstrat them. Simple as that.
Dire's top tower is under
Well,
attack.
picks might have been part of it too. I mean, having 3 of the signature heroes at least on the Navi side
Radiant's middle
is
tower has
quite
fallen.
painful.
Yes, it is.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
So, yeah, Navi taking this win very convincingly.
Dire's top tower
Indeed.
is under attack. Dire
And there we
victory.
have the throne exploding. Do you have any shoutouts?
Yeah, shout out to my team, our manager Reed Magic, and to our fans out there, and of course to you, Sheever.
Oh, thank you. I have shoutouts too, or at least you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, on SheeverGaming, and on Twitch. It's just Sheever. So, yeah, well, thank you for watching this very short game. At least we know that Navi is, still has it back in full strength, I believe. And I'm gonna check if there's something else to cast.
Yeah, do that.
It was a very, very fast game. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let me just switch it.